Hello everybody, welcome back to PadFootTD Games. My name is Zach, I'm the voice behind the icon, and today we are back in Microsoft Flight Simulator once again with Delta. We're up here in Seattle. Beautiful morning here in Seattle. It's about 6:30 in the morning, sun's already coming up, everything's looking really pretty. We did do a handful of, that's the word I'm looking for. Come on, come to me, come to me. We did a lot of upgrades. Hold on, my headphones are way too loud because I still haven't set on the level when I'm working around the house and listening to the radio. We've done a lot of graphic updates, and it still seems a little choppy, and that's because we've got everything pretty much on high. And I'm recording audio, recording video, recording the flight. So, you know, there's a lot going on here. Let's get ready for pushback, shall we? Hope you guys are having a good day. I know that I am. Let's pop back in here. Okay. It's broken this morning, apparently. We're leaving. God damn it. I hate when that shit happens. When stuff isn't right in Microsoft Flight Sim, it just does whatever the hell it wants to do. Beacon on. We're backing up. We gotta watch this. I hate the back up. Engine 2 is wearing up. I hate this communication thing back and forth, and obviously it's not working. Huh. Now I gotta look into that and figure out why that's not working. The settings for audio, when I updated the NVIDIA card, it decided to screw up everything of all of my audio. Flaps down. Transmitted that we're going to come to a stop. There's that. Little janky inside still. Not the worst. Let those fire up. Engine is available. I just heard it click over. I'm going to set the emergency brake for now. We're also going to quickly just pop out. Go here. I shouldn't have to. Sound. Voices. Up. I know why that's down, actually, so take it back. I don't blame the NVIDIA card. I blame my replay system that I have to use. Okay, that's stable. Engine 1 is whirring up now. Everything's looking good. Flaps down. Set. That's good. We're going to be getting ready to go here. That's set there. Flight director's on. Yeah, finally. So there's so many settings that you never even thought you were going to have to use in this game. You know, if anybody's really got a question, let me know. It jumped my frames per second astronomically. And all it took was one video. I watched one video of some guy going through and doing this, and lo and behold, I've gotten... This is considerably much better in a detailed environment. Plus, all high on the graphics, and the most realistic clouds that we possibly can have. That's really big for me. Plus, active traffic. You know, so I've got Delta. We've got planes actually moving around, taking off. By the way, haven't said it yet because I just see that these guys are going, what the hell? I know there's 3 runways, but this guy can't land. Neither can these guys. These guys are way too far. That's funny. All right, taxi light on. We're all set to roll. Click that over here. APU can come off. And e-brake off. Let's roll for takeoff. So as we're taxiing through here, I can already tell we're smoother than we've ever been because it didn't take us long to get up to any sort of power at all. We're still losing a handful of frames here and there. If there's more clouds, we'd probably lose even more. But overall, I'm actually really happy with the performance upgrade that we got. And I'm hoping that it's going to stay that way. We should see much better when we're up in the air. Of course, when you're loading all of Seattle in, excuse me, that's going to give you some bad frames. But one of the other big things that I can definitely say is when I tested it out the other night, I could 100% tell that it loaded in the whole entire map before I actually got in there. Which I thought was fascinating. Because when I took off, there wasn't anything trying to like load off in the distance. Okay. All of our checks have been completed. Flaps already down.
Lineup and Wave American 2748.
Looks like we're gonna actually have a lineup here, which is the first time that this has ever happened. Granted, it's 6:30 in the morning. Actually, yeah, it's 6:30 in the morning, and you know, this is the time where people are gonna start taking off. But we're heading down to San Francisco. I'm feeling really good about this flight. It's gonna be about 2 hours. If we went direct VFR, we would actually be able to be there in about like an hour plus. But because we've got to move around everything and anything, it's gonna be about 2 hours. See one coming out in the distance up there. I'm just tickled to death that we've got traffic that we've got to wait. Still got to work on the sensitivity with these. I do have brand new rudders. I do have brand new. Yes, I've got brand new rudders. I've got the honeycomb yoke. I'm still using a Thrustmaster throttle. I do have the quadrant on the way, the honeycomb quadrant. But we're sitting and waiting. Because that still is on back order. Which it wasn't. Alright, while we're sitting here, because I kind of forgot to do it before, and I'll own up to that one, is performance. Even though you're pretty much exactly the same. And then, actually, let's go to flight plan. We're heading to San Francisco, and let's just go to air nav. Get all of our charts. Just keep checking, see if he's moved in front of us. Let's see, we're heading to what, 28 left? Let's grab my documents that I already should have had up, but of course, it's been a morning already. So it's going to be 10955. 109.55. Okay, so that's all set to be captured. We got a lot of Delta leaving this morning, apparently. We definitely got 3 coming in, so check in with you guys as we get a little bit closer. Oh, and you were coming in too. Where is all this traffic coming in? Is that an EasyJet? Awesome. Alright, well, let's hope we don't use a massive amount of fuel here while we sit. But yeah, we'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, we've been cleared for takeoff, but of course you can see we've got traffic galore in front of us. You're actually taking off 16 left. They told me that you were taking off 16 center. I assume so, because I assume that's what you're lining up for. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to sit right here, and we're going to let you do your takeoff. Look at all the planes going in. We got planes coming in. We got planes moving around. We got one here, one there. We got 4 in front of us. We got a beautiful mountain right here. Look at these clouds. Oh my God, I'm just having a moment. I got to take it in on how beautiful this has become. Even though we got a couple drops here and there, but again, it's not nearly as much as, you know, what it was before. Also, this is a nice plane, not super detailed, but overall, making me happy. What are you doing? You're still turning. Runway's over there. If you're gonna turn around, we're gonna act like you're not here and we're gonna fly through you. Really prefer not to do that. I'm also burning fuel, but the second out here, so I wasn't expecting it to be the freeway. We've been cleared for takeoff, and I really prefer, what is this plane doing? Hello. gonna let it continue its death roll spiral here, and then we'll figure out what the hell we're gonna do. Just decide you don't want to take off, and you're like, yeah, you know what, we're out. Can I see the people? Can I see in the cockpit? No, I can see seats. Ah, that's your problem. Your pilot's missing. What is it doing? So yes, I'm excited that there's more things on the runway and things to interact with. Not as excited for it doing a pirouette at the end of our taxiway. So, tell you what, we're going to leave this here for right now, and I'll check back in once we figure out what the heck this guy's doing. Alright, well, that plane has literally just disappeared. So what we're going to do is we're going to act like that never happened. We're going to get ourselves into our own cockpit, turn on strobe and landing, and we're going to get ourselves lined up to get out of here because we've been sitting here for about 15 minutes now. Let's see if we can make up some of that that time as we head to San Francisco. We did already get our clearance for takeoff. That guy better stay right there. I think that's what he's waiting on. He's been sitting there for a while. But again, we just had a plane doing pirouettes here in the middle of the runway. Lined up. Gonna bring her up to about 50%. A little more. Holding strong. Toga. A little bit down on the stick. Keep them nose gear down. A little bit with the rudder play as we skid a little bit back and forth. Try to keep it right there on that center line. V1. Rotate. Gear up. Let's just do a little bit of climb work before we burn up those flaps.
Seattle Tower, Alaska 766, ready for departure runway 16 left guy at Port to San Francisco.
Hey, that's where we're heading to. Flaps up.
Contact Seattle departure on 126.5. Alaska 766 line up and wait.
Set there.
Going to 126.5 Delta Tree 16.
There's that. And get this range down a little bit so I can pay attention to it.
16 is passing 1,900 feet, climbing 9,000 feet.
Delta Tree 16 Seattle departure altimeter 30.09er. Continue to cabin as planned.
Switch that over. Just take a look. How is it? Little choppy, but not bad. I'm more happy with the clouds than anything. We'll check when we come in. All right, thrust lever is now where it should be. We're going there. We're gonna climb.
Horizon Air 2087, descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Look at that. Look how beautiful this all is. The world seems like it got more populated too, so I'm just tickled to death. Speak outside. Let's see what that looks like. This I love. Can't not love that.
Horizon Air 2087, descend and maintain 3,200 feet.
All right, we'll check in with you guys as we get a little bit higher. You know what? Let's finish this turn.
Descend and maintain 3,200 feet. Horizon Air 2.
All right, we're climbing up past 10,000 feet here shortly. We're heading up to 22,000 feet. Still looking so nice. Saying we should have somebody pretty much right behind us, hopefully at a different flight level. Who will be coming down to San Fran as well with us. We're over 10,000 feet. Landing and taxi lights are off. Look at these clouds. So happy to be able to actually have the cloud. That was my biggest thing. I just wanted clouds on max. That's all that I care about, really. All right. right. Well, we're going to keep on climbing for our flight here. I hope you guys sit back and relax. We'll see you as we hit a little bit closer to our cruising altitude. Let them know that they are free to start using electronics and get ready to serve our guests.
To contact Seattle Center on 128.5. 128.5 for Horizon Air 2452. Connie 1917, you are tree 8 miles south. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 16 left approach by Kenmo transition. Clear to... Delta Tree 16, contact Seattle Center on 124.2.
Going to 124.2 Delta Tree 16. Seattle Center Delta Tree 16 is passing flight level 290, climbing flight level tree 00.
All right, we're just reaching our cruising altitude now of 36,000 feet. We did have a little bit of turbulence here and there as we're heading out here. We're still rocking back and forth a little bit, so we let them know just to keep your seatbelts on, just so you make sure that you're going to be safe. But look how beautiful this all is. It does not get any better than this. But what a great way to have a Tuesday. Let's sit back and let's enjoy the flight, shall we? So we are still up here cruising around, and I'm telling you, everything is just looking very beautiful. Pop on outside. I love it though. All the views have seemed to have been better when we're looking at the left side of the plane, but again, I've got you to the right. Beautiful snow-capped mountains everywhere. As we head southward, we are going to be going over a lot of the mountains before we shoot ourselves over to San Francisco, where we should be getting semi-flat eventually, and we should be eventually seeing the ocean as well, but we still got a pretty good amount of time to go. A little bit of turbulence here. I did turn back on the fasten seatbelt sign, because we are just hitting it every once in a while. Let's see, how far is that out? So it's about, what, 180 miles, nautical miles left to go. We're going to probably be starting our descent relatively soon as we get to legs, so we'll check it out, and we'll see you guys when we get a little bit closer.
Contact Oakland Center on 132.2.
132.2 for Delta Tree 16. Oakland Center Delta Tree 16, flight level tree 60.
Delta Tree 16 Oakland Center, continue to fill as planned.
Look at all of that. Beautiful. Clouds and the mountains and just doing good. Ocean. I believe ocean's out there. Well, we're continuing our descent. Lights are on for seatbelts because we are rocking around. Pretty good amount. Just had to take that in as we made that turn and how beautiful this is. Can't stop. All right. Let's see. Everything else seems good. Everything else is good there. All right. Continuing our descent down to 7,000 feet. All right. We're actually about to fly over SFO right here. We're going to be coming in on... Oh, actually, I can't even remember. I think we're coming in on this one. So we're going to be coming over the city and part of the bay instead of the full bay here. So we head out to the ocean there. Look Look at this. A little, here's the thing, a little bit dip here and there, but I can see it all.
Delta 316 descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
Down to 6,000. Already
Descend
got
and maintain 6,000 feet, Delta Tree
my heading
16.
in there for when I'm going to need it on the localizer. Feeling pretty good. Feeling nervous, but feeling pretty good. We'll find out. All right, we're getting ready to make our final turn here. We're at flaps 2, down to 31,000. This should be Heyman, and then we're going to head to Diet.
13 miles southeast of San Francisco. Contact San Francisco Tower on 120.5 when inbound on the approach.
I am technically inbound, and I'm worried about this guy going very slow. I got a feeling we're going to have to do a go-around.
Delta Tree 16.
Really
San
don't
Francisco
want to.
Tower, Delta Tree 16, 2 miles southeast, inbound ILS runway
Flaps
28
3.
left approach.
Delta Tree 16 San Francisco Tower. Altimeter 29er decimal 9er 11256 at 10.
That's good.
Cleared ILS runway 28 left approach.
Cleared
Localizer's
ILS
on.
runway 28 left approach, Delta Tree 16.
Grabbing that glide slope. Flaps full. All right. I am slightly worried about this fog because I can't see a thing, and I know that it throws us off to the side. So I'm hoping that it'll break a little bit. Gear down, 3 green. Whew. feeling it right now.
2,500.
Okay. See, they're on 28 left too, and I don't think they're going to get out of there in time. That's the biggest problem. We're gonna end up getting a go around. They're only a couple miles in front of us, and I can't slow down much more than where we already are. And also, I can't see a thing. So there's that. What's that? This. I literally can't slow down anymore, and they have us going right to the same exact runway. They came down right on top of us. God damn it! We had such a good thing going too. We were late leaving. I didn't want to be late arriving. Yeah, I know. Double check with the cabin, make sure that we're all set up front. Let them know that I'm almost certain that we're going to have a go-around, because it's 1-2.
Delta Tree 16, follow the Airbus A320 in on final.
I know they're on final, but literally...
Landing runway 28 right. Cleared to land runway 28 left.
I really doubt that. I really do. I'm going to let you believe it. I'm going to let you believe it. Should have had landing system on a while ago, but this will be fine for now. Flaps are 100% at full. I'm in complete fog. I can't see a thing. I see no visual on the runway. I can see the lights. I can see the beacons of the plane in front of us.
Exit 702 exit runway when able.
1,000.
1,000 feet. Looks very nice over there. I still got eyes. I'm trying to drag it as much as I possibly can. That's the thing. I got nothing. I got very little visual. I can't see the runway. We're 700 feet above. I'm depending on the ILS, which I know...
Turn next taxiway.
If that doesn't turn next taxiway. I already checked the cabin. Why are you giving me flag?
Cabin crew, seat for landing.
500.
Okay. I see the runway.
Frontier Flight 2079er heavy exit runway when able.
400.
It hasn't yet. Seeing the strip, 400 feet. Continue for right now, unless we get a very, very late go around.
300.
Exit
300.
702 turn next taxiway.
Come on, don't make me do it. I've got like the perfect approach here.
200.
Delta Tree 16 go around.
Son of a bitch! Come on.
Frontier Flight 2079er heavy turn next taxiway.
Going around Delta Tree 16.
Let them know that we're going around.
Delta Tree 16 contact NorCal approach on 135.
Okay, besides it screaming at me not to sink every 2 seconds, we are getting ready for our landing here once again.
Clear to land runway.
I got it. I'm not sinking. It's on autopilot. I'm gonna trust it. Thank you.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
San Francisco Tower, JetBlue 13310 miles southeast, inbound ILS runway 28 left approach.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
JetBlue 133 San Francisco Tower. Altimeter 29er decimal 9er
300.
11236 and 19er.
300.
ILS runway 28 left approach.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
We do have 3 green. Flaps all the way down.
ILS runway 28 left approach, JetBlue 133.
My plane.
Don't sink.
100.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
A little high.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
5.
Cool. I'm so glad we did any sort of countdown. What a shit show. And there's cracks on the friggin' runway again. You see them? Right there. Big one.
Delta Tree
You see
16
that?
turn next taxiway.
That's what killed us last time we flew in here.
JetBlue 133 follow the aircraft on the runway. Wind 236 and 19er. Caution the generic landing runway 28 right. Cleared to land runway 28
Jesus. Alright, well, we're down. That was a shit show again, though. I can see why people are getting real frustrated
28 left, JetBlue 133.
with Flight Sim. Because look at the crack off to the left. Huge. One right here.
left. Delta Tree 16 exit runway when able.
I'm exiting right here. Well, we're here. All it took was a go around. Yippee. I'm mad. I'm upset now. I'm sick of it.
Delta Tree 16 contact ground on 121 decimate.
Going to 121 decimal 8 Delta Tree 16.
And I know wind's strong, but it's not that strong.
San Francisco ground Delta Tree 16 request taxi to the gate.
Delta Tree 16 taxi to gate Bravo Tree via taxiway Bravo Delta Alpha. SkyWest 5387 continue taxi.
Taxiing to gate Bravo Tree using taxiway Bravo Delta Alpha Delta Tree 16.
All this fog isn't helping either, I'm assuming. APU bleed is on and ready to go. At least we got down this time. At least they let us land this time. Let's pick the important things here. It's frustrating though. I'm thoroughly, very thoroughly frustrated. Because again, you got the generics, and then the game still isn't good about getting things off the runway for the players. And it's going to be the clouds, because like, we're also running at, like, snail pace around right now for frames. We actually had one point, it was bad, where it stopped. I think it's because it's updating weather, but it just, all of a sudden, the game stopped, and I really thought we were going to crash, which would have been very frustrating. Turn all this off. Put you down. Everything else is looking fine. Looks like another go around right there. Look at this, plane after plane after plane. Because they don't know how to get off the runway, and that's what's affecting us. But either way, you know, the flight itself overall was a fine flight. We had a lot of beauty, a lot of things to see as we're heading down the West Coast. Definitely warmer here. So that's pretty cool. And I don't know where we're going to fly next. I'm thinking maybe Phoenix. Let's shoot ourselves back across. I did have the thought of maybe flying to Hawaii because I love that flight. I love the amount of ocean, and then all of a sudden, boom, island. But, you know, I really haven't heard of an A320 doing the flight. I know that it could just barely, but I don't think it's standard practice. So we are going to be learning the 747 eventually. But again, I just really like the mod of the A320 that we're using. Alright, we're going to be here. We come in and then we come in even more. So it'll be second line to the left. It's going to be B3. Let's get it slowed down a little bit more. Gonna turn and get ourselves lined up here shortly. Got a little dude with sticks. If I do, he's in the building. Gonna do my own approach up here. There's definitely two people about to walk past the running airplane. I can't say I haven't seen worse. And you know what, that's gonna be good enough. Set the parking brake. Engine's off. There we go. We're gonna. Do we even want to know what the stats were for that? 2 hour 20. So we're about 15 minutes late because of the go around. I hate it. I really try to keep us at a good pace, but wow, choppy as all hell. All right, give me the gate. I'll at least call it done.
Delta 316, could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
Delta 316, the jetway is going to be connected.
It's this fog, man. Look at this. You know, 9 o'clock in the morning. Welcome. All right, well, that's going to do it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Of course, there'll be some replays of takeoff and landing here shortly. But I really do appreciate you guys' time and just watching and enjoying with us. It just means a lot to me. Thank you guys for getting us past 600 subscribers. If you ever look at our subscriber count recently, there's been so many bots and YouTube purges. We're at 630, then we're at 660, then we're at 640, and then we're at 660, then we're at 650, then we're at 640, then we're at 660 again. So who knows where we're going to be by the time you see this video. But thank you guys for making it happen, and thank you guys for enjoying. I do try to get a video out here on the channel every single day. But with that, I thank you guys so much for coming out to this one, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.